What's the deal, y'all? It's your boy Big Star. I'm back with another classic episode of Off the Court with Big Star and Raw Sports. Tonight, we got my man QUADIR Copeland is going to join us. He's from the Philadelphia area, but he'll tell you more about his story and his journey. He went to Gettysburg High School this year, definitely tore it up. They had a great season. It was cut short, but definitely hands down one of the most talented young individuals, young basketball players that I've come across over the last year or two. So we're gonna let my man QUADIR Copeland tell you his story. Going to get him right on. He's punctual. I appreciate that. And here we go.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's good? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's happening, man? It's I've been looking forward to this, man. What's
Yes,
happening
sir.
with you, big dog?
Not much, man. Chilling, maintaining.
No doubt, no doubt. First, before we get into any questions or anything, how how you and your family doing during the, current situation or what the world's got going on right now?
Everybody good, staying healthy right now. I ain't really experienced nothing with it, and my family. All love to everybody else's family and everything.
No doubt. Hey, real quick, it's kind of dark where you're at. Is there any way you can brighten yourself up or?
Damn. Is it bad, though?
Yeah. Maybe if you sit under that light that's near you, that'll probably be better.
I got you. Yeah, I got a
Or
chair.
or I think the fact that I can see the light is probably making you dark.
Damn. Can you see me? Hold up. Cause this joint, I can see it now. It is mad dark.
Yeah. I think it's the ceiling fan light that's affecting you. So if you're maybe in back of the light, like sit in back of the light with the light kind of in your face.
Yeah,
There,
I'm good.
there,
I'm good.
almost there we go. Now I can see you.
So we got a couple people in this, John. Got a couple people in this.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
I'm good, man. Just want to say thank you again for this opportunity to, chop it up with me, man. It's a lot of people, a lot of college coaches that have been asking me about you. A lot of the writers down in the Philly area. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's asking about, who this kid QUADIR Copeland is. A lot of people know you, because
Yeah.
you from down the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll tell your story, but you know, uh, it's one of the best kept secrets, hands down, man. So I just, looking forward to this opportunity to chop it up with you, man. Just to, a lot of people to get a chance to know a little bit more about, who you are and everything, man. So I appreciate your time.
Yeah, no problem, man. I appreciate you, man, everything you've done for me, all the videos before anybody even know me, like you said. So appreciate all that. Just giving me a shot and showing what I could do.
No doubt. That's what our Raw Sports is all about, man. Just, providing opportunities, connecting the dots, putting light where it needs to be. And, that's why we're here, man. So we're gonna jump right into some I have 10 more random questions prepared for you. Have some fun, see you smile, and then we're gonna get into some other stuff, all right?
All right, no problem.
All right, so during this quarantine, what's your favorite TV show? What you been watching?
Um, I watched I watched a couple Netflix series, but there was a joint on Netflix called The 100. It was like
Okay.
7 seasons, and now I watched all that. Yeah, so that was a good show.
What type of show is it?
It was like a sci-fi. It was like a sci-fi, like an end of the world type thing, and like the first 100 people coming to Earth type thing. That joint was crazy.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
That sound
it was some different. It was different, but I messed with it.
that sound crazy. What's the most points you ever scored in the game at any level, like from
Uh,
elementary school till now?
to be honest, I don't remember like when I was a kid, but I know like from this season, I had 38. I had 38 against your who was it? I forgot who. I think it was Susquehanna, but I had 38 and 19 boards. Like,
Okay, 38 and 19 rebounds,
yeah,
no
was,
doubt. You like cheesesteaks?
oh yeah, of course, of course. That's
What's your go-to if you had a choice? Chicken cheesesteak or regular cheesesteak?
regular Philly cheesesteak, salt, pepper, ketchup, fried onions, always.
No, that was my next question. I was going to ask you how you ordered it. How do you order it
Yeah,
again?
salt, pepper, ketchup, fried onions, and mayonnaise.
No doubt, no doubt. That's what's up. If your life was a movie, what would be the title?
If my life was a movie, what would be the title? The Start of New Beginnings.
The Start of New Beginnings.
Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. I like that title. Um, what's And there, this evening it may definitely be some college coaches, tuning in. I definitely spread the word to a lot of my, college coaches that, that a lot of my homies. Besides your athletic ability, what's one thing that you want college coaches to know about your personality?
Like me as a person, like
Yes. Yep. No, just your personality, you as a
yeah.
person. Besides your basketball ability, you as a person,
Oh,
you.
I'm real outgoing, So like if I'm not happy, I'm not gonna show that, So I I don't wear my emotions out. That's only on the court. So I don't wear my emotions out. I hold all my stuff in until like after the game and all that. But like I'm real locked in and I'm real outgoing with everything, And
Nope.
some stuff I take stuff serious, but like, I'm still like the joking guy. I still like to have fun, and I definitely want to make the game fun for everybody.
No doubt, no doubt. I appreciate that. Have you ever crossed somebody over in the game and made them fall, made them hit the canvas, as they say?
Of course, I made a couple people fall this year.
No, what's one of the most memorable moments this year? Putting somebody down that just had the fans going crazy.
What was it? It was. I think it was one of the games during the season. I came down. It was a half court, and they double teamed me. I threw it under the Wonder Boy leg. No, actually, I didn't even say that one. That was a good one, dog. But I think my best one was the dunk when I dunked on the kid. When I did the behind the back and I did the crossover. I think that was one of my best one of the season. I made the crossover and made him touch earth, and then I dunked on the kid.
Wait a minute. So you got the 2-for-1. You made him touch canvas, and you finished it with the dunk.
Yeah, that was the best draw. That was the best draw for sure.
Yo, that's crazy. I gotta see that, man. What game was that in again? I gotta find that.
That was a draw you posted. That was Lil's Town. When I did the in and out, the behind the back.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
And I
your homie. I forget who filmed it. Somebody was way up on the phone.
Yeah, the huddle draw. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that was legendary. That joint was legendary, dog. Yeah. How could I have forgotten about that? Oh man. If you could be fluent in any other language, what would you choose? If like right now you could speak another language like fluently, like better than English.
Probably. Everybody, I ain't gonna say Spanish because that's probably something everybody say. I say Latin because.
What was that?
I say Latin because when I was young in middle school, I went to boys' Latin and we was learning Latin there, and it was a little interesting. So I definitely
gotcha. Okay, cool. Okay, pay attention to this one. It's a thinking question. You don't have to answer right away. Just kind of think about it. What do you think is more impressive? Having 50 points in a game? You hear about somebody who grabbed 30 rebounds in a game, somebody to have like 15 assists or 20 assists in a game, or 10 steals. Which you
like if it was me and I shoot, I think I'd rather have 30 rebounds for sure.
Okay.
15 assists and 10 steals, that sounds tough. But anybody can score 50 nowadays. Like
50 is kind of overrated.
Yeah, you see people scoring 50s and 60s nowadays. So like that's something like people seeing. But 30 rebounds for me, and I like at the guard position, 30 rebounds for me. That's what I put.
No doubt. Last question. What was either your age or the grade you remember? When did you get your first slam dunk? You remember?
My first dunk was 8th grade year. My little brother in my year, Harris, he threw the oop to me. When we was at the park, and it was just like I came back for the summer and trying to see if I could dunk. And that was my first dunk, and I ain't dunked since then, since 9th grade. Then that's when I had my first dunk in the game.
No doubt. It was. I know you was hype, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up, man. So let the people know who are you, man? Who is QUADIR Copeland, man? For anyone who doesn't know you, tell them about your who you are, and just who is this guy, man?
QUADIR Copeland, 16. Go to Gettysburg High School right now. I'm from Southwest Philadelphia. I'm just a dog. That's really it. Nothing more than put to it.
No doubt. So you currently live in Gettysburg, PA, and you played for Gettysburg High School. But take me back to Southwest. Go back because there's a lot of people like when I started to promote you on like social media and stuff like that. People was like, they were putting up pictures of you from back in the day. Like, no, that's my young boy, Southwest. You know what I'm saying? Tell the people about your history, man.
So I was born and raised in Southwest Philadelphia, and my hometown park, King Sesson. That's
King Sesson, no doubt.
That's where it all started,
No doubt.
Seeing everybody come up from there. My older brother, Daquan, my other older people like Trell, seeing Samir Dowdy and them play there, Jaquan Newton. So like there was big inspiration to us and like all the young boys. That's what we always wanted to be out there and look up to. So and then when you get to this stage, so like it's like you where they was at when they was your age. So it's like you living the life they was living, always what you was always looking up to. And, that's definitely where it all started for sure. That's definitely home. That's like my second home for sure.
No doubt. Do you ever do you ever wish that you could have stayed in the area? I mean, we'll talk about what brought you to Gettysburg, later on. But do you ever wish that you could have like stayed in the area, or you find where you are, or just out of curiosity?
Like as I think is God don't make no mistakes. So
100%.
If it was meant for me to be here, then that means and what I'm doing now. So that means it was in His plan for me to be here. I don't know what's in His plan for the future, but I do know it was in His plan for me to be here. And I did what I had to do.
No doubt. I appreciate that, man. Tell me about your family. When I had, again, going back to when I started to promote you on social media, somebody asked, this was before I knew, somebody says, yo, isn't that such and such's brother who played at Girard College or something like that?
Yeah, my older brother.
Yeah, tell me about him.
Yeah, that's my idol for sure. Like that's the person I look up to the most. Like that's really like without him, I don't know where I'd be right now. And with everything, like ball, life, school, and like just watching him coming up, being a 6'6" guard, I wanted to be everything he wanted to be. Because to be honest, I didn't want to be a basketball player. I wanted to follow my pop and be a boxer. I thought that's where.
Oh.
And then I just seen how my brother went. I just really followed his footsteps. And my dad was like, "If this is what you want to do, like I ain't gonna force you to do nothing you don't want to do, but if this is what you want to do, you want to follow your brother, man." And then we on it. And then ever since then, it just came up from it just didn't stop.
No doubt. So is that your? I'm looking at the screen.
That's right there.
No doubt. I see with teardrop. Oh, you making him cry, man. Big bro. That's big bro right there.
Yeah, that's my dog for sure.
That's what's up, man. It seems like y'all, definitely have a special bond, a special relationship, man. What's one thing about your brother since 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 he crying, let's make you bust the tissues out. What's one thing about your brother that you really appreciate? Talk to him right now.
One thing, man, I can't even. It's not even one thing. Like it's literally everything. Like I give all props to really him. Like of course, give props to my mom and dad, but like they that's my parents. Like my brother was there since like when they wasn't there, he was there. Like if I had anybody to talk to right now, if I was down, like he'd be the first person I'd call because I know he'd pick up no matter where he at. And like without him, I don't know where I'd be at right now. I don't know if I'd be this good, because I really followed his footsteps. Every move he did, I was copying. Like every move I'm doing now in high school, really all his moves I do, I still study my older brother high school film.
No doubt.
That's what kind of like that's why I'm glad to have that person in my life like me. Like I know everybody say I watch basketball and all that, but like I don't really study all the older kids. I really study my older brher because like
no doubt
in high school, like all his old moves, everything. So for sure I appreciate him for everything. Like literally like I look up to him. That'll be my idol no matter how old we get because I know without him I don't know, to be honest, I don't know where I'd be at right now. So for sure, like all props definitely go to him.
No doubt. That's what's up, man. That's awesome. That's good to hear, man. You tell me about your dad. Since you're talking about family, you said your dad was a boxer.
Yeah. My dad was a boxer, but he he said he did a lot. I don't know, but I know for sure he's a boxer. I seen a lot about my pop with him at boxing. He ended up stopping or whatever when he was like 17, 18. But he was good at what he did. But for him, that's my dog too for sure because him he kept us on top of everything, like kept us out of the streets, made sure we was playing ball 24/7, so we ain't had time to really do nothing else. Mm-hmm. Always had a gym for us to be in. Like no matter how far the games is, he definitely taking us just to catch some rec anywhere. So yeah, for sure. And like right now, he handling everything. He handling all the business for me to talk to all the colleges and talk to all the coaches. So
okay. That's what's up. And another person, I met your mom, and I actually heard her voice before. Yeah. Matter of fact, no, I spoke to her on the phone, and then when I first came to your up to Gettysburg to see you, in my mind I was all right. I got in my mind I was saying all right. I gotta introduce myself to Quadir's mom. but I heard a voice super loud, and I
And
was
you
like, "Oh,
already know. That's my number one. That's my number one
that."
fan.
I said that gotta be her. She was like the entire cheering section
Yeah,
in
yeah.
one person. I said that gotta
That's
be Mom Dukes.
that's my number. That's my number one fan right there. Like I know, no matter how old or how far I go, she'll be there cheering for me 100%. Like that's my number one fan. I'm never wrong in her eyes. Like, and trust me, she got her moments when I play. When like it'll be games. It was games when I had 30, 15 boards. I did all this. You still ain't play like nothing. But she'll cheer for me. Cheer for me the whole game. Cheer for me the whole game. But you still can do better. I know you can give me 40, and that's why
No,
I love her.
no
Sure.
doubt.
That's my
That's
dog.
what's up. That's cool, man. So, going back to your early sports history, you said that you didn't even really want to play basketball initially,
Mm-mm.
correct?
Yeah, I didn't
So,
want to play.
so what were you doing prior? What were your other sports interests that you was besides was boxing, other sports, or what?
Yeah, I wanted to. At first, I wanted to box and play football, but um, I'm gonna tell you, it was a little crazy story. So when I played football, they wanted me to be a quarterback, and
Uh-huh.
I didn't know you had to put your hands near the center. But and I was a young boy, so I mean, I'm thinking, the way I'm thinking. So I'm like, no, I'm not playing. I'm like, I'm not playing it. And the coach is like, all right, so you're not gonna do it. You gotta sit down. I'm like, all right. I told my pop, like, pop, we might as well leave. I'm not playing quarterback if he's gonna make me do this. So yeah,
So wait, so I'm sure when it was just you and your pop throwing the football, it's like y'all just playing catch. So when y'all get to practice, it's like, all right, you
yeah,
got to get down
no,
under this
and
man's
it's crazy.
behind.
Yeah, it was at King Session too. Like I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I ain't touching nobody's butt when we fighting. And he was like, your hands only got beat. You just got to be under the center. I was like, I'm cool. I was like, I'm good.
So that was the end of your football career.
Yeah, that was it. I was like 8 or 9, and then my pop was like, my pop always had gloves in the house, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be a boxer. I want to follow his footsteps. He was good. I did it for a little bit. It was fun, like working out in the house with him, going to gyms and all that. And then I went to King Session. That's why I say this is my home. I went
Oh,
to King
from
Session.
the King Sesson Rec Center.
Yeah, the King Session Restaurant.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
was
I
up in,
hang out with a lot of y'all. It's still going on now. The youth
yeah,
boxing program. I've been
yeah.
hanging out with a lot of young boxers down there as well. Yep.
So I was in the gym watching my older brother game, but the older kids always play last in every gym or whatever. So they was playing last. I was just chilling there with my pop and my uncle Dre run all the leagues, all like my uncle Dre and my aunt Connie, they run all the leagues and everything. So and shout out to them too. That's for sure. That's my folks. So they run all the leagues and all that. And my little brother Nair, he ain't here. He always played ball. I know he played football, but he was playing ball. And they wanted me to play with the young boys. They needed an extra player to play. And my uncle Dre was like, I see a kid. You know what? You playing. You get in. Come on. You get in. I'm like, no, I don't play basketball. That's not what I do. I don't really play ball. I'm just with the brother. And my
Yeah.
dad at me like, you gotta go ahead. Like, you better go play. He's like, if you don't go play, you go home. And I want to go home. I always want to watch my brother. So, I hopped on. First, I didn't know what I was doing, but then I, like, I was like, it was fun. So I was like, I got the hang of it, and then I just.
No doubt. I appreciate you telling that story because the next question that I was going to have was, in your mind, when do you think you fell in love with basketball?
Yeah, I be honest, I did not thought that it wasn't that day. It was when I scored my first point. I think I was 6, and that's when I used to play against my little brother, and we used to play against we was on different teams. We played for 2 different coaches, and then and ever since then, that's always been my dog right there. Not N24, yeah, that's my guy for sure, and he always
No
been my
doubt.
dog. We played together. His pop, my uncle too, and that's my dog. That's for sure. He helped me with college and everything. I think you met him before. Ball guy. He was at the Chosen League game with my dad. You probably
I'm sure. I'm sure.
he had the
Like
yeah that
if I see a face, I'm sure I definitely will
yeah
remember.
yeah he helped me with everything, So, but yeah, like then that day, as soon as I scored my first point, then I was like, it opened my eyes, and then I just got the egg for the game, and then that's when I think I just fell in love with ball after that. I ain't want to
That's
do
what
nothing.
that's what's up. So let's skip to high school. Where you're at Gettysburg now. Where did you play freshman and sophomore ball at?
Yeah, I played Gettysburg. I've been here my whole high school career.
Oh, so that's where you've been your entire high school
Yeah,
career.
yeah.
Got you.
I moved to Gettysburg a couple of years ago, probably like 4 or 5 years ago. So I just
Okay.
been, all my family's from Philly, so I've been traveling back and forth.
Back and forth, yeah.
Yeah.
But you started your high school career at Gettysburg.
Yes.
Got you. So from freshman up until now, give the people a quick synopsis, just kind of, a quick synopsis of, how your career has been so far, any highlights, just a blurb on each season, and then just end up talking about this past season.
It's crazy. Freshman year, I played terrible. I think I was a kid coming from Philly, so I thought high school ball could be street ball. Cross people up, nobody going for none of my moves. And I wasn't 6'5", I wasn't 6'5", 6'6" back then. I was like 6 foot. So I was
Wait, hold on. You have me cracking up. You said, "Well, nobody going for none of your moves."
No, for real. Like, listen, I'm doing the same moves. Nobody moving. I'm getting clamped. Like, the highest, no lie to you, I remember all my averages on points. I averaged 2.3 points my freshman year of high school basketball. I averaged 2.3. The highest I scored was 10 points. And that's because I got in at the end of the game, like 3 minutes left, because my starters did their jobs, and I just took it. That's it.
You went in and got busy.
Yeah, and I scored 10 points. That's it. Then, and then, I grew over the summer. I was always in the gym. I was at first, I was on the tight time. Like, I played bad. Like, I didn't even want to come back. Like, I'm like, I don't even want to come back here, yo. Like I was like, it was me. Me now, like I'm 16. Like then I was 14. Or just turned 14. So I got the mindset of like, it's my coaches. They not playing me enough. Like but like now I see it was me. I see the way I carried myself on the court. And then sophomore year, I got a little better. I grew a little bit. I was dunking way better, and then that's when the dunks started coming. It wasn't crazy how they are now, but it was dunks started coming in, and I averaged like 12, 13. That's why I just hit the starting lineup. I was still doing the same thing. Difference is, I wasn't like back then. I wasn't grabbing no rebounds. I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna just try to get straight buckets. I'm gonna just try to score, try to get as many points as I can. I wasn't worried about losing. I wasn't worried about none of that. And then I averaged 12. I averaged 12.9. I averaged 12.9 that year. We ended up having a losing record. I think we won like 7-14. We played terrible, and in my mindset was like, I'm doing this last season. I'm going home. I'm going back to Philly. I'm doing all my stuff there. I was planning on getting class and all that. I wasn't even worrying about it. Stuff didn't go as planned. I came back up here, and
for this past season.
Yeah,
I think I remember it. Yeah, I had heard about you were supposed to be at Friends Central.
Yeah,
I was planning on seeing you down there. And then I'm not sure if the season had started, and I saw something like a box score and saw you were I forget exactly how I found out, but I was made aware that you was still at Gettysburg. So then I was like, okay, well, cool for me because that's closer.
Stuff ain't going as planned, But I got accepted in the First Central. I was supposed to go there, whatever. It didn't go the way I wanted it to go. I ended up coming back up here a couple days late, and then I'm just like, I'm up here, let's like just continue my legacy on how I was happening. Like people the past 2 years, they see me as just a regular kid that we thought could have been good. So let me prove everybody wrong. And what all the hype was about was what he do his past years, and I ain't do nothing. I had a crazy summer that year. I had a crazy summer. I had a real good summer. Like I was in Philly I remember because my uncle Rob, I told you about what's his name. I had a real good summer, 7 weeks. That's why I was in Philly for 7 weeks. The first week, all gym work, nothing else, all gym work. I ain't go play in no leagues. Second week, played the chosen league, got the player of the game. The next thing you know, I went to other leagues, started doing what I had to do. With the I went to a couple tryouts, showed what I could do. Wasn't playing for teams, just trying out. And then I had one crazy game with a couple big players, and We Are One see me. That's when I went to We Are One. I held my own, and I held my own in the summer. And I forgot where we was at. We were somewhere, but I forgot where we was at for the UAA tournament. And then I played in a bunch of live periods. Periods and stuff was going on. I played in a live period with Shipley and all this other stuff. So so I was basically like, that was just like a tryout summer. Trying out for everything, just to get my name around, and that's when my name started ringing. 7 weeks into it, Coach Ash from LaSalle, I never forget. He called my pop and was like, "Come bring Q to LaSalle. We'll be ready. Bring him up here Friday. Saturday. We got a couple big people coming." And that's when I met one of my favorite high school players, Brandon Austin. I met.
No doubt.
I met BA. He tough. I met the Morris twins, a couple other players. Then he just took me in the office. He was like I seen your talent. I seen you play. Remember, I played in the King of Philly John too. We played in that. My team made it to lost the We Are One. But I made it to that. He's just like, I seen you play. Like, you got talent, kid. I hear so much good things about you. You know, like I want you here. And he was just like, I'm offering you a scholarship. And his first 7 weeks in Philly, he got a scholarship, and that's what opened my eyes. So my whole mindset, then that kind of made it worse for me because my whole mindset, like, you know what, I just gotta be in Philly now. I gotta be in Philly to do all this. And with the, like I said, situation work out, I'm back up here. First game in Gettysburg. I remember my dad and them came up playing bad in the first half. I think I had 8.
Was that this junior season, this past season?
First game of the season. Went bad. I ain't played like Q in the first half. The next thing you know, had 20 in the second half. Ended off the game with 28-12. And then second game of the season, the team we lost to, they got all the same exact players, you know, and everything. Team we lost to last year in the same, you know how you got the tip-off tournament, the championship.
Exactly.
We lost by 50 to some boys last year.
But by what?
50. Like we lost like it was like, and it was a 50. It was like 70 something. It was like 70 something to like 30. For like 4 points in the second half.
Wow.
We lost by 50. Came back that year. We beat them. And it was in the higher division as we beat them. And next thing you know, like that's what I know is like everything cooking up, everything going the way I wanted to go. I just had a breakout season, finished with 22, 11 boards, 5 assists, averaged a block, and I averaged like 2 to 3 steals.
And you guys had a nice run too, as far as being undefeated and or
2-0 run.
Say what was that?
We were on a 22-0 run.
No doubt.
And that was crazy, you know.
What did it mean to you? What does it mean to you? Because I mean, it's a lot of players. Like my man Eli Brooks, who went to Spring Grove. You know, Lonnie Walker. You know, Reading High. It's a lot of players that I can name that stayed. You know, that could have left. You know what I'm saying, and went for other situations. You know, could have went to a prep school, could have went to Roman Catholic, whatever. But they chose to stay. You know, stay at a public school. What do you think it meant to you, and what did you learn by coming back to Gettysburg, you know, regardless of the circumstances, and being able to kind of, you know, finish where you started? You know what I'm saying? What does that mean to you?
Like, it meant a lot because, you know, like, I proved one, like I'm not really, I'm cocky, but I'm not like, I'm humble when it comes to stuff like this, you know, but like, I proved a lot of people wrong, like a lot of people wrong, because I had a lot of people doubting me, because we came off a 6 and 15 record my freshman year and a 7 and 14 record my sophomore year. So we had a lot of doubters. Like the first game, I don't think we barely had a student section. So like we proved not even just me, us as a whole team, we proved a lot of people wrong. But like I definitely proved a lot of people wrong and showed people what I really was capable of doing. And that was the main thing for me, because that was the only talk going around. Like, what can he really do? Like, he really didn't do anything. Anybody can have a good summer, but like, what is he gonna do like when tough competition comes? And when it came, you know, I did my thing, and I proved a lot of people wrong. And
no doubt.
And I did it here. Like no disrespect, but like my team wasn't the greatest. We was good. We was definitely good, but like, you know, I think I'm considered. I play as a guard. I was playing a 4 and a 5 on my team, and I'm the tallest kid on my team. And I think the tallest one after that is 6'4". That's my other man, Zach. And everybody after that is under 6 foot. We don't got anybody. So coming up, and we played against, like you said, you came to the game when we played against who was it?
Cedar Cliff.
Yeah, Cedar Cliff. We played against Cedar Cliff.
And they were tall.
7-foot bulls, 6
Yeah.
like you see, like you was there, like, and like, but so I like definitely I was surrounded with a bunch of dogs. And you know me, I'm always gonna have that dog in me no matter where we at, no matter where we go. So just coming up here and proving a lot of people wrong for sure, and giving Gettysburg a 22-0 regular season, I don't think they ever did that.
Yeah, you definitely gonna leave that place a legend for sure.
Definitely.
They might have to name the gym after you roll. Hey, what are some of your strengths? Some of your things that you think you do well thus far?
For sure, getting to the basket. I like that. I love rebounding and pushing. Just cause, like, so I don't really. I gotta learn to go for the outlet pass and all that, but I don't be trying to waste for the outlet pass. I like to go get my eyes and then push and transition. I gotta work on. I got a good mid range. I just don't shoot it enough. You know, and that's comes from who I play against. Like, here I get to the rim so much, I don't shoot shot enough.
Yeah,
sure. Definitely passing the ball. My passing ability is crazy. I had a couple 10 assists and 11 assist games this year. Uh,
You know one of my favorite passes from you. You remember I came and seen you down at the Chosen League. You was driving, then you whipped the pass around. You
oh yeah,
remember in the highlight
that's
reel,
yeah. The
you
pass
whip, yeah, you whipped that joint around. I was like, yo, that joint was crazy.
yeah. That's me. You know, like I
that
love.
that
Like,
no look, not nothing flashy, but just subtle, like a little no look, like whoop.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I can, and like to be honest, I like you said that like no flashy. That come from my uncle and my pop. Yo, when I was a young boy, yo, and I was really like and I always wanted to score, but when I passed it, everything was a no look pass or
Yeah.
it got to be a behind the back pass. I'm throwing the ball out of bounds or I was that I just I realized like regular passes like that, like regular dimes, like when you actually like looking at him throwing it, like it's really like a tough pass no matter like because
Yeah.
get there and get the easy buckets.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate that. On the flip side of your strengths, weaknesses or just things that you
Definitely,
want to improve. What are some things you want to improve on? You talked about your mid-range game, using that
yeah.
more. What else?
I definitely can improve every part of my game for sure. But improving like my mid, I can definitely improve that more and just like get like shoot it more and shoot more efficient for. But my 3 point, I could definitely get that more. I can improve that. I can improve that a lot. You know, I had a couple games where I hit a bunch of threes, but I can improve my 3 point more when it so people it's harder to guard me. You know, like now you got to guard me from 3 different ways. You don't know if I'm gonna drive this year or I'm gonna shoot it. So um, and like I play D, so like I feel just like getting more into it, and that like you said, that comes to who you playing against. Like when
Hmm.
I know if I play against Chance and Justice, you know, I'm gonna be on it. Like you know, I'm gonna
Hmm.
be on my type game. But like up here, you know, like when I was playing against certain players, you know, I can take them bricks, and
Yeah.
that just matters with the competition you play against, you know. But
Yeah.
just get more into defense.
Hmm. I was thinking of a question earlier, something that I was just thinking about. I just wanted to see what you thought about it. So here you are, and I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I mean, I've filmed, hundreds of players over the last couple of years, and this and that. This year, I've been down in the Philadelphia, Catholic League. You know what I'm saying, all around. Out of state Jersey, over Camden, this and that. Hands down, dog. I'm not gonna hold you. You are true. You are definitely one of the most talented individuals that I've come across in the last couple of years, pound for pound. Like from your size, your passing ability, your court vision, your IQ, your athleticism, just everything about you, your scoring ability, right? So, with that being said, on the flip side, like all the a lot of the Philly writers,
Mm-hmm.
they may not necessarily be writing about you. You
Yeah.
look at the top rankings in the country. I'm not. I don't think you would see your name. You know what I'm saying? So what do you make of that? And then just kind of explain that. And then how do you process that? And how does that motivate you? Or just I don't know. What do you think about that?
To me, like it definitely motivated me. I would love like to me, like I feel as you human, you human to me. You bleed the same way I bleed. I don't see no man is no different. Only man I see different is God. So you know, like I don't really like I don't like if I like when I see them top big players I'm playing against, I use that as food. Like that's who I'm guarding tonight or he the top player. I want that. You know, like because it's like you said, it's other people that got bigger names than me. It's other people that's like on them rankings that's got bigger names than me, but like my name still like I got my name still got out there, and especially where I'm at, like I'm in Gettysburg, like it's not even it's a town, like it's not even a city, and my name still got out to a bunch of college coaches, and I talked to a bunch of college coaches about my game, you know, so just seeing that, and then like you said, like it's not really competition wise, because that's what they all say. Like, who is he playing against? When I come down to Philly and I play against some top players, I still hold my own and I still do what I
Hmm.
gotta do. So like,
Hmm.
so they can see they can see what I'm up against. So like to be honest, like when I see them rankings and I see all them top players, like to me, like it don't really change my attitudes towards nothing, or it just make me more hungry and just make me want to eat, grind more, and just become a way better
Hmm.
than what I am.
No doubt, no doubt. What has the game of basketball taught you so far?
Um,
Just about life, just about anything.
basketball, any sport can take you. It can take you real far and take you on a bunch of journeys, like stuff that common kids don't see every day. So, and basketball kept me away from a lot. Like you said, like I was raised in Southwest Philly, you know, like, and I was raised in the deep part, so it wasn't always good. You know, I heard a bunch of stuff I seen a bunch of stuff. So like it kept me away from a lot of stuff that I seen and stuff that I knew I wasn't going to be in, you know. And so like basketball was like my protection, like a real protection, like something that protect me a lot. It protect me away. It kept me away from all the drama that Philly, like not even just Southwest, the whole Philly, the whole Philadelphia is just whole, you know. So and basketball, it taught me like the game could love you and the game could not love you at the same time. So so be prepared for what could happen next, because you don't know, you could be like you said, you could be the top ranked player in the world, and next thing you know, one injury, your whole career can be over. So definitely prepare for the best, but expect the worst. Expect the worst can happen.
No doubt. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate those words of wisdom from such a young fella, man. That's a lot of wisdom, man. Appreciate that. College recruit. Let's talk college recruit. You briefly touched on that experience with LaSalle, you know, Coach Ash. So obviously, you know, Coach Ash, LaSalle University, they're definitely, you know, interested in you, showing you some love and everything.
For sure. That's first college offer that would never be forgotten. That'll always be in my heart forever. No matter how old I get, always remember that.
No doubt. Well, you know, through whether it's, you know, through Raw Sports, you know, promoting you, you know, continuing to hold you down, you know, other outlets, you know, I'm not sure, you know, whatever God, you know, has in his will for the world opening back up and you guys being able to, you know, play some AAU ball. I'm just not sure, you know, what's going to happen. But if you get that opportunity, you know what I'm saying, that'll be more exposure for you than your next high school season. I mean, you know, you definitely have, you know, more time to continue to prove, you know, to do your thing. So what I'm getting at is, so if there are some college coaches watching right now, if Coach Ash is watching, if it's, you know, some other college coaches, the D1 college, whatever, watching right now, let them know what they're going to be getting, man. Let them know why they should invest in you.
You're going to be getting, you're going to be getting a dog that's going to give you 110% for sure. 6'6" guard, can pass, can rebound, can score, and you gonna see me on top of everything. Like always focused, and you gonna get a hard work. And I'm always grinding, always in the gym. Any gym I can get in, I'm in it. Anytime I can play ball, I'm doing it. So you gonna get you might expect this out of players, but you gonna get some unexpected things out of me. For sure.
No doubt. Appreciate it. A few more questions. Just want to let the people know real quick. Everybody that's tuned in, want to take a quick time out to just thank y'all for tuning in, man. If anyone just tuned in, man, you're tuned in, listening to Big Star, my man QUADIR Copeland, man, class of 2021, Gettysburg High School, a young goat, man. So what we gonna do is I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you a few more questions, Q. And then I'm opening it up to the people. If there's anyone watching and you want to know anything about QUADIR Copeland, you have any questions for him, I'm going to be watching the screen. I'm going to jot down some questions. So we're going to have a nice little Q&A at the end. My man Q, and, you know, then we'll wrap it up. All right. So Q, when we met real quick, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. It was breaking up a little bit. Can you hear me? Hello? Yo. I can't hear you. If you can hear my voice, I can't hear you. If I need to, I'll just jump out and then jump right back in. All right, we're going to see if we can get my man Q back in here. Here we go.
I'm good.
We back? We good?
Yeah, we good. We good.
Your brother said, tell Pamela to go pay that Wi-Fi bill. Yeah, that's funny. All right, so when we first met, I think you was playing down at the game of Spooky Nook, and you was playing with the Nook Raiders, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So quick story about that real quick. I think that's when we first met. We may have crossed paths prior to that. I'm not sure, but that's when.
I don't know if you know him, but I know he messaged you a lot. My guy, Angel, you know Angel Morales. He texted
Yes.
you. He texted,
yes.
yeah. he from Harrisburg. He told me a bunch about you. He like,
Yeah.
I wasn't playing with the Raiders at first. I was playing with Chili's, and we seen you there. You was always recording the Harrisburg team. I know a bunch of them too. So you was recording them, and he's like, bro, he gonna be recording you one day. Trust me, bro. I'm gonna be blowing his phone up about you. Bro.
For sure.
And I was like, no, for sure. And that's my dog too. And he next thing you know, like I played with Spooky Nook. I had a couple good games before that. And then my man told me like, listen, bro, I talked to Big Star for you. I talked to him like, and it's crazy. I was watching one of the games you recorded at Harrisburg, and I skipped to that part, and I can hear my man's in the back like, listen, yo, I'm telling you, trust me. Man,
for sure.
Nice.
Listen, he was holding you down for sure. Yo, he was definitely advocating for you for sure.
He was like, my young boy nice, yo, my young boy nice, trust him. I'm like, yeah. So definitely much love to Spooky Nook Raiders and all the other AAU teams I play with.
Listen, so funny that experience real quick before we talk about I guess the new situation you possibly you playing possibly with a new AAU team now, correct?
Yeah, I played with Team Final.
Got you. So that experience was pretty interesting, man. So I'm there, just like you said, I was there to film one of the Harrisburg area AAU teams. So I'm just just kind of kicking it, and your man was talking about you and this and that, but regardless of him, bigging you up and giving you props, it was just something about you that I noticed. Like, a player, you can spot a player before they even get on the court, bottom line. So you were standing there, and I just noticed everybody was kind of huddled around you. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, okay, before I even met you, I'm like, okay, he must be the guy. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's huddled around you. And, you swag and this and that, but so y'all game, y'all game got going. I see you in the layup line. I was like, okay. And then as soon as the game started, like you just like snapped. And I was like, oh my God, this young boy nice, like super nice. I mean, steals, dunks, like talking trash, doing your joint when you be doing this.
Listen, my man said that he's like, listen, bro. He's like, listen, you've been snapping all weekend, bro. Like the camera coming on, bro. Just be you, do what you do. I'm like, for sure, like for real. That was my first highlight film ever. Like I always had
that was your first tape ever that I made for you.
My first ever like world tape. That's why I get props. First tape ever posted on Instagram, posted on anything. First tape made touched the first like.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to RUFF Sports, man. That's love.
Shout out to Big. That's what I'm saying. Like you was there when nobody knew who I was. Nobody was even my name was even ringing bells, even being spoke about to the coaches or anything. And you was there recording me. You trusted me. And I think I was playing with a silver gauntlet team. And you recorded players that playing EYBL, playing Peace
100%. For sure.
So, like, for sure, like, you gave me that opportunity, man. Thank you a lot for all that.
You already know, man. It was something about you. Bottom line, I recognize as soon as you start dribbling the ball, as soon as I seen your first finish, it was pretty much like, okay, I don't need to see no more. He's a baller. You know what I'm saying? and in my mind, I was like, wow. Back in my mind, I was like, he need to be on the highest level. He need to be down Peach Jam and this and that. Like, this kid different, man. You know what I'm saying?
I kept going up a level, and that's why I never was going down. I was always going up. I was like, I came in Gettysburg. First, I was playing with the Gettysburg team. Nobody see me. I played against Spooky Nook Raiders, gave them like 30. They see me, like, yo, you want to? I just kept moving up. I started going to 4 places with some other teams start seeing me, and then that's when We Are One hit, and then next thing you know, I'm team final with Peace Jam where I always wanted to be. So like. It's just I always kept rising, and my stock always kept rising. I always kept going up, and I knew what the process was going to be. I knew it was going to be a process, so I just trusted it and just waited until I made it.
No doubt. So one of the last things, real quick. So you're currently, on down with team final. What are you looking forward to? Regarding the team final experience. Whatever the world allows us back out there.
Just what I expected from just hopefully get some more O's, get some more interest in bigger colleges, better colleges. I got a couple right now, but definitely I know with them they help me. They already helped me already in the offseason, so they'll definitely help me with playing and just be able to show my talent on the highest level, playing against the highest level players. So
I mean that's where you belong. It's only right, man.
Definitely.
Opportunity.
Opportunity.
No doubt. One of the last questions before I open it up for the Q&A. Any advice for some younger players? Just it's I guarantee it's some younger players watching this right now who've seen you, who haven't seen you, whatever. Give them some advice, man. Anything you want to say to the young ballers out there?
All the young boys, just trust your process. Like this, like I'm living it. Like I literally came. I didn't have the hype around my name since I was 10 or 11. I didn't play in those big camps, them free camps, Nike camps. I didn't go to none of those. I came from a small, like I'm saying, like I'm from Philly, but like played in a small town my whole high school career, and still getting interest in offers from colleges. So definitely trust the process and always work. For sure. Just believe when you think you're in a gym by yourself, somebody always there watching you for sure, and just get around if it's meant for you to get around. Definitely, but keep working. The grind never stop. No matter how good you think you are, there's always somebody 10 times better than you. So grind never stop.
No doubt. Appreciate that, man. I'm sure all the young ballers out there appreciate that wisdom and those words, man. All right, so I'm gonna go to the people. Now it's y'all time. If y'all have any questions for man QUADIR Copeland, now is your time. I'm just scrolling here. I'm scrolling back to see if I see any questions. Let me see. Let me see if I see any questions. Can you hear me? Your reception's breaking up a tad bit. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Q? Dude, can you hear me?
I can hear you good.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Somebody wanted to know what your favorite video game was. Yeah, I can hear you, but it's a little off. But we good. 2K? No, what team you play with?
Yeah, that's easy. I play with the Mavericks. I play with Luka. He is different. Oh my God, that boy is crazy. I play with Luka.
No doubt. No doubt. Let me see. Any other questions from the people? Come on, people, shoot me a couple good questions for my man Q before we sign out.
Yeah, anything.
I'm scrolling. Let me see. Kate Eckert said he knew you was gonna be different since you was freshman.
Yeah, I played. Yeah, that's my dog from Gettysburg. I played with him when I was a freshman. He was a senior.
No doubt.
My man Lucky said, remember, of course, man. Now Lucky, man, everybody Lucky. He went to Lincoln High School. Man, Lucky was, when I was a young boy, like dunking was interesting, So I wasn't used to dunking and all the other stuff. And go ahead.
Ask him what you want to fuck grade.
That's the number one fan right there. That's Mon Dukes.
You hear me, Ross?
I hear you, Mon Dukes. Talk to the people, Mon Dukes. Talk to the people.
What you gonna do that last year in high school? You gonna turn up?
Yeah, Mom Dukes, hold it. Yeah.
Don't cry at the end. Keep playing. I been seeing them niggas.
Mom Dukes. Mom Dukes is in the building. That's what's up. Let's go. Let's go.
You got it.
Hey Q, tell. You already know. Hey Q, tell Mom Dukes I was definitely shouting her out earlier. I was definitely shouting her out.
And tell him to tell my son I always pay the Wi-Fi bill. Watch him out.
Claus, she coming at you, bro.
Let's go. Mom Dukes holding it down. Let's go. I love it. Only at Raw Sports. We keep it raw. We keep it raw.
Last year high school, we got turned up. Coronavirus free. We got turned up. Last year high school, 50 a game. When we get to the state, 6 weeks. Don't get weak because everybody else weak.
Yeah.
Play by yourself.
Teray Morton wants to know where did you get your confidence from?
Where I get my confidence from? I always had it. Like I said, it was from where I was at. It was either you could play or you can come to the park. So I only had two
no
choices.
doubt.
I only had two choices. So.
No doubt. What's the best player you've played against?
Best player, my older brother. I'm older brother. I don't think I played against a better player than him.
No doubt. And you're speaking of your brother. He wants to know what's your favorite move.
My favorite move, the AI receiver.
The AI.
Yeah, I use that. I've been using that since I was a young boy. That was the first move I ever learned. The AI crossover from him.
No doubt. Let me see. Anything else in here? Yo, this was your mom turned there. Your mom made this. Your mom just made this interview legendary, dog. Legendary. Mom Dukes, she came in and turned up. I loved it. Oh, she's back. She's back.
We got it.
All right. Don't get stupid. You gonna get by
you got
I'm just scrolling to see if I see any more questions. I mean, that's pretty much it, man. Any last words for the people, man, before we sign out?
Definitely shout out to Big Star. You know, appreciate everything you've done for me since I was 14, playing with Spooky Nook. I'll always be a memory in my head. I'll never forget, for sure. And shout out to everybody from Gettysburg. Shout out to my little brother. Shout out to my mom, like you use here. Shout out to my cousin. Shout out to all my family. You know, for sure, that been with me in my journey. And that's it, man.
No doubt. Well, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you spending some time with me, allowing the people to get to know you a little bit more. I'm going to be uploading this video to YouTube as well, so it's definitely going to be there.
Yeah.
Raw Sports for Life.
Raw Sports for Life. I got to get y'all some gear, too. I got to get y'all some Raw Sports gear so y'all can hold it down. You know what I'm saying? For real. No doubt, man. Well, much love, man. As soon as we're able to, God allows us to get back together, man, we're gonna hold it down, and we connected, man. So just like I said, anything I can do to help you out, done deal. And I look forward to seeing great things from you, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. No
Yep. God bless you, man. You take care, and I'll see you again soon. All right.
God bless you. Hope everybody in your family good, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. And shout out to Mom Dukes.
Shout out to you, Raw Sports.
Yeah. All right. No doubt. Hey, I love y'all. Y'all take care, all right?
I love you too, man. Appreciate everything. Thank you. Stay healthy.
You already know.